As a small business owner, you are having to make decisions every single day that affect your business both now and in the future. But how many of those decisions are actually based on real financial insights? What would it be like if you had a strategic financial partner that could actually help you achieve your mission and help improve your profit margins? If that sounds good, please stay tuned because that's what this video is about today. In case you don't know who I am, my name is Smolinski. I am a CPA and I am the founder of Clara CFO Group. And this is my channel, the Clara CFO Group channel. So I wanted to take today to tell you guys about what our fractional CFO service is and explain to you what the steps look like. So if you are looking for a fractional CFO and you're curious what it looks like to step through the process with Clara CFO, that's what today's going to be about, because I'm going to walk you through our proven process to help serve clients. So we are coming up on 8 years in business here at Clara CFO Group. And this process that I'm about to walk you through has been honed over those 8 years, and it has produced transformational results for our clients because they have come to us with financial uncertainty. They have not really known where their money's going and what they're spending it on. And then we are able to help them not only get clarity on where their money is going, but also understand what are the levers that they need to pull to improve their business overall. And our approach really is very, very, very focused on what does the founder want the business to be in the future, and what is the mission of the business. We work with a lot of mission-driven businesses, and so what is that thing that they're really trying to accomplish? It's not always just about making money, although all of our clients would really like to make good money too. So we always help them with that, but we're also thinking bigger and thinking why does this business exist? And what does the business owner really want to do with it at the end of the day? So our process that we've designed is all about helping us understand the business, where the business owner is going, and figure out what levers we need to pull in the financial strategy so that we can help improve the financial sustainability and health of the business. We're going to start out with what most businesses start out with. I'm going to just tell you how the process goes. So we always start with a discovery call, and that's a call where we hop on and we just discuss what's going on in your business, why do you think you need help right now, what is it that you would like moving forward, and we can also explain if our services are going to be the right fit. Now, if they are, you would move into our first step of our proven process, and that is called our financial health assessment. So our financial health assessment is a diagnostic kind of test in nature. So what we would do is we would actually hop into your QuickBooks Online account and we pull down your financial information, your balance sheet, your P&L. We look around in QuickBooks, see how healthy it is, see if it needs some help. Sometimes, you would be surprised that QuickBooks can look pretty bad when we just hop in and look at it, but we check it out, kind of give an overall assessment of what the health of your books looks like. And then we also take your financials and run it through a series of 8 metrics, financial metrics that we've identified to be very important as indicators of financial health. So we give you a score of, are you kind of unhealthy, mediocre, okay, doing really well, and we will give you a score for each one of those KPIs. And we walk through this with you, a CFO walks through this with you on a call so that we can talk through it and make sure you understand everything that we've identified from seeing and spending some time in your books. So this is a really great assessment for you to get some extra clarity on what is actually going on. A lot of times business owners come to us with pain points and they say, hey, my cash flow is not going well and I just can't figure out why, or I am always kind of feeling like I'm behind. Or maybe it is that they are about to embark on a really big decision and they're just not sure if they can do it. All of these things are just a tiny snippet of why people come to us and in the first place. But this financial health assessment will really give us really big indicators of is it that, you're way overstaffed for your current business and the current revenue that you have? Is it that, it's really looking like your pricing might be incorrect? Is it that you are, having so much in debt service that it doesn't actually help you move forward in the business because you're spending all your extra cash just servicing your debt, and we need to talk about refinancing. So there can be lots of different indicators that we see when we run your numbers through these metrics that we can pull out and give you an assessment of how can you improve? Okay, so that financial health assessment, we tell you what's going really well, what are you doing that's really great. We look at some other risk factors as well, some other qualitative aspects, and then we say like, where can you improve? And this is like kind of marching orders for something that you can go and get some help on. Now, obviously, if it's something that we think that we can help you on, we would propose a strategic financial foundation project, and that's the next stage of our proven process. So once you get to the financial health assessment, and if that is, it's resonating with everything that we're saying, that, it sounds like that's the reality of what's going on, which is typically what happens in our financial health assessments, is like, oh, yeah, that's exactly what's happening. Okay. So at the end of the financial health assessment, we will propose to you, if we believe that we can help you with the things that we've identified, we would propose to you a strategic financial foundation project. And that project is going to be able to actually do the things that were identified that needed to be done in the financial health assessment. So typically what this is going to look like is most businesses that come to us do not have a budget in place, do not have any kind of cash flow forecast in place. They don't really understand what is on their P&L and what is on their balance sheet. So we have to do some deep dive into those numbers in order to help both them understand and help us understand the operations so that we can start to create a budget and a forecast for them. We will always, be able to do those types of things in the Strategic Financial Foundation project, but we might have identified things like I mentioned earlier, that there needs to be a pricing analysis because it's appearing that pricing might be wrong, or it might be that it looks like labor rates are not high enough for the work that's being done. Or maybe we need to do an analysis on labor and maybe identify team members that are maybe underperforming and maybe need to be let go. So we can do all sorts of financial analysis based on what we identified in that financial health assessment, and we customize that specifically for the client so that they can get some resolution to those things that were causing a lot of the underlying financial problems. So the real point of the Strategic Financial Foundation project is to get the business owner to a place that they are starting to feel relief of the financial pains that they were having. They came in with like cash flow struggles, or they came in with like not having clarity and not knowing where their money is. So the point of the project will be to help the business owner actually get relief from those pain points. So these are very tactical things that we're doing for the client, and that will sometimes take 2 months, sometimes take 4 months, depending on the level of work that needs to be done at that point in time. But the whole point is to get wins right off the bat so that the business owner is starting to make better decisions, starting to have more clarity, starting to understand exactly what levers they need to pull to make big moves in their business. That is our Strategic Financial Foundation project. That's the second step in our proven process. So once that foundations project is done, then we can move into our ongoing CFO services. So those are going to be for businesses that are looking to develop long-term partnerships with a CFO that's going to understand their business, understand their needs, be alongside them with every big decision that they're needing to make. That CFO is going to be the one that's going to be their trusted advisor and going to be the person that's in their corner when it comes to finances. That is the month in, month out service, and we are there every single month to review financials, update forecasts, do financial analysis for clients, be there as a strategic advisor, be on the leadership team for the accounting department so that we can, that the CEO doesn't have to be the head of the accounting department as well, because that's oftentimes what happens, the CEO or the COO. The CFO really needs to be sitting in that seat. So that is kind of what that ongoing fractional CFO work will do. And that can look a little different. If you're a smaller company or you're a bigger company, we can scale the services, and we have 3 different tiers so that we can scale services for what works best for you. Those ongoing CFO services, month in, month out, that is, we have clients that started with us back in the first year that we started with CFO services, and they're still going on with those ongoing CFO services because they love their CFO and they can't imagine really running it without having a trusted advisor like that in their corner. So really the result of the Strategic Financial Services is that you have confidence and you have peace about knowing that your finances are in good working order, that you have somebody who is helping you make the right decisions regarding your finances, and that you are knowing exactly what you need to pay attention to run your business well and to improve your margins overall while still working on that longer term mission. All right, so our proven process starts with a discovery call, moves into our financial health assessment if it's going to be a good fit, and then we go into our strategic financial foundations project, and then moving into ongoing CFO services. And we've designed it this way because it really helps you get a good sense of, is this going to be what I need right now? And so you're not paying for things you don't need. And then it helps us get more clarity every step of the way so that we can be better advisors to you and we can actually start helping you as quickly as possible. So if you have any questions about Clara CFO and the services that we provide, you can go to claracfo.com to check out our services page. And you can also check out the description box below because I will put a link to book a discovery call if you would like to go ahead and see if this is the right fit for you. Also, make sure you are on our newsletter list because our newsletter list, we actually do promotions every now and then for things. And in May right now, we have a promotion. So if you want to get on the newsletter list, you can check that out. I will put a link in the description box below. All right, well, I hope this has been a little bit enlightening for everybody and understanding a little bit more about what a fractional CFO could really do for you. And I will see you guys next week. All right, bye everybody.